Okay guys, this is the Civic Type R. You like the color? It's not available. Okay, this is not available. You have to buy this car and go outside and get it sprayed if you like this color. This is a, I would say a bluer shade of the famous Nardo Grey. So we know Audi started this kind of color scheme, right? Pastel colors. And well, the heat has caught on to Honda now. Alright, that's the new engine. So this is more than 300 horsepower. They are shot in 20-inch Conti Sport Contact 6. So Earth Dreams. I don't know why they bothered with Earth Dreams anymore, because all we know is VTEC Turbo. And yeah, those I don't know whether you can get a proper view of the color, because from the screen it just looks grey, but actually there is a very strong blue tint to it. Okay, so these are some vents, and I really can't see much going on here. I presume some form of ventilation, but lower down here is all sealed. So all I can see is just from this part to here is sort of passed through, but it's sealed up here, it is sealed down here. So yeah, but it's good looking, huh? Because you get keyless, and then inside you have the famous Type R gear knob. That's the famous Type R gear knob you have. These seats are pretty nice to look at. Oh, that's a red design over there. It looks a little bit metallic, a little bit like those satin chrome materials that I like. Carbon fiber inlays. Overall, very good build quality. New Honda cabins are really good in quality. Oh, R00000. Wow! The first one? The shifters, I mean the classic Civic Type R shifter. Love it, man, love it. My brother has a Accord Euro R at home, so it's the same thing. It feels really good. It's an aluminium mill shifter. It's very nice. You get the usual stuffs that as a Honda Civic owner will get. Lots of storage space, lots of cubby spaces. I think Honda makes really awesome interior storage. Alright, so it's the same thing as a Civic, except that I don't think the steering looks that different as well, except that of course you have the red badge, you have all these red accents going on in the car, all these red bits, racy bits that you get. Of course you get red seat belts as well, red stitching. It's just fabric seats, so yeah, very nice. They didn't reveal any price yet, but we're all guessing it's gonna be about 300k. Okay, so these are styling bits as well. They are real carbon. They are definitely real carbon fibers. Okay, black rims. It is painted black, so it doesn't really look like those anodized black. So which could be better? This is painted, so there's a glossy feel to it. Okay, of course you get all the high-tech suspension componentry and all that. These are excellent tires, excellent tires. And the aero bits up here, see that? It's a bit over the top, honestly speaking, the design. So it looks like Gundam. Alright, and at the back here, these are all for styling purposes. That's the reflectors, the carbon bits runs all over here. Yeah, man. The 3 exhaust tips, from all the videos that you guys watch online and all that, yes, it doesn't make a lot of sound. It's not like an AMG A45, but there's really a lot of things going on behind here. Okay, the boot. So this is the only Civic hatchback available. Oh, this thing, man, this is revolutionary. I mean, Honda really revolutionized the industry with this tonneau cover. Okay, because it is, look at that, How clever is this? Why no one ever thought about it? Go sideways instead of, you know, like that, and then you have a long piece of thing that you have no place to put. Just this way, this does it. This is the most groundbreaking thing about the Honda hatchback. Okay, that is ingenious. Okay, large boot as you expect from a Civic. Okay, some hidden compartments here, and yeah, the only way to get a Civic hatchback is a Civic Type R. So what Matt Watson did is, it can be repeated here all the way from Malaysia. Look at the spoiler. Yeah, look at the spoiler doing its thing. So yeah, it but it looks good, huh? The back. So it's very good looking design, and yeah, can't wait to drive it. So this color won't be available, and only in white. It will only be available in white. So yeah, that's the Civic Type R, and take a look inside. So these are the intakes, and then oh, the turbo is just there. See that? Yep. So yeah, good stuff. Oh, this is a bit tacky, and overall it's still good stuff. Good stuff. I'm surprised there's no strut bars. I'm surprised. I am surprised. Maybe you can add it yourself if you want to. Alright, so that's the Civic Type R. You'll be watching this a day later because we have to sign an NDA that we weren't allowed to publish it on the spot. So this video, when you watch this, it will be, now is the 8th of November. You're only gonna be watching it on the 9th of November, 6 p.m. onwards. Alright, so this is the Civic Type R here in Malaysia, and it's available for sale. I'm not sure if it's already sold out, but I heard that they have already sold 30 or 40 over units. Alright, so yeah, that's the Civic Type R. Still front wheel drive. I would presume it is still a very fast car, but I don't think it will be as quick as a A45. Alright. Oh, there's a hood scoop on top as well, but it only diverts air to the sides, as you can see here. Alright, so if that is real, then the air should only come out from here, but which I think, yeah, the air does come out from here. Can you see a little hole there? And then the air will travel in here, and then it should go out from the sides. So what it does is that, what it's doing is that it is sucking air from outside. When the car is traveling fast, it's gonna create sort of like a, because air will be traveling fast through here, going out through there. So it's gonna create some form of airflow that will pull the hot air out from the side vents by using that and this special structure here that's gonna divert air out. Alright, so I guess that's about it. Okay, so earlier on we asked, first question is that whether the new Type R has using thinner glasses on the windscreen, because the old Type Rs, they have that, and in fact my own family, we have an Accord Euro R. So they answer that because this car now is able to do 270 over kmh per hour. So at that kind of speed, right, it's not, I mean, they decided to not use thinner glasses, which will sacrifice comfort, sacrifice, you know, a lot of stuff just to achieve noise and just to achieve weight lightening. They can use other methods to achieve the same thing. As for the second question that I asked is actually whether the new FK8 has the rev hang thingy, which you can watch from my FK2 video, where when I'm trying to upshift, after I lift the throttle, the revs doesn't drop. And a lot of viewers who watched that video thought that I don't know how to use a manual. So now it only has the rev match system, but they no longer need rev hanging to achieve any form of emission advantage. So that's a very good news because I hated it when I drove the FK2 and there's no way to switch that off. So now the FK8 doesn't have that, which is fantastic. Even though Type R has to be, lightweight and all that, but actually now all these modern cars are very, very optimized. So when you think about it, from a 1.5 liter to a 2 liter, and then you have the intercooler systems, the turbocharger, all these things, and then you have larger brakes, larger rims, larger tires, and all the aero kits and all that. So with all those things in, right, obviously the car will weigh more. But for me, when I look at it, if it is only about 70 kilos more, they really do a very, very good job because you just think of, I think you all know the logic, right? A simple 17-inch rim versus these sort of high performance huge rims and brake kits, calipers, and the tires and all that. Obviously the car is going to weigh a bit more, and this round the Honda Civic Type R, one of the focus that they want to achieve is to be a very good daily driver. So to be a good daily driver, you need sophisticated suspension system which allows you to adjust between comfort, sport or R mode, and then you need soundproofing, you need comfortable seats, you need all that so that the car can be a daily driven car. So this round, for the first time, they want the Type R to be a car that you can literally replace a Golf R, say for example. Okay, so in that sense, right, for a 300 horsepower car from 2017 with an interior space that is I would say very big compared to say a 3 Series, for its weight to only be within the realms of 1004 kilo, it is very, very lightweight. It is considered super lightweight. Okay, this is Yap Kam Fu from Top Gear. He is a Honda Civic Type R owner. He owns the FD2 Type R. So he finally asked a question. Actually, what he asked?
What is his favorite car?
Oh, his own. Oh, so he asked what is Hideki-san's favorite car and his current car. Hey, we can adjust him to smoke later. He's a smoker.
Well,
see the pouch there?
From the past, I haven't been driving Honda cars. I've been driving BMW 5 Series, Mercedes, Benz, but I have created the car that I want to drive, and that's why I bought the car.
Wow.
Very satisfied, and I'm really happy about it.
Okay.
Okay, no more questions.
Okay lah, can smoke lah. Now secret.
One last question, sir, because we know that everybody know that I have the FD2R.
Yeah.
And then I also have the RR version. How about this Type R? Will you create the other RR versions?
Double R or RR. Oh.
Double R.
Oh, he's asking whether this one has a Mugen RR version. So we think he needs to email Mugen.
Next question.
So another question was thrown by Con to the engineer that Malaysia we got the 310 horsepower version. High RON rating fuels are not widely available in Malaysia, right? So because everywhere we go is RON 95, RON 95, 97. Even the V-Power Racing is not available everywhere. So a question was asked, because the global model has 320 horsepower, the Malaysian one is only 310. There's only a 10 horsepower difference. So a question was asked, does this affect the 0 to 100 time? In my opinion, it will not affect, because most of the time the top horsepower is produced at high RPMs. As you can see, it's 6,500 RPM, right? And if you look at the torque curve of this car, it has a very flat torque curve, and when we are talking about 0 to 100 times, it's about the torque, right? So from the start to finish, it's gonna finish in like 5-6 seconds. So I don't think it affects. So Mr. Hideki-san has answered and says that it is 0.00 second difference. So it is completely negligible because some form of wind would have altered it. All right. So yeah, that's the question. So that's Hideki Kakinuma-san. He is the creator of the Civic Type R. Yeah. And he's here. Yep. Proud of his baby. Yeah. Another 2% will be my turn. So yeah, man, it's exciting to drive this car. Is this currently, I mean, this is currently the fastest front wheel drive car in Nürburgring. But of course in Nürburgring, that car has a roll cage and it's on Michelin Pilot Sport Cup 2. So Pilot Sport Cup 2 are tires that are fitted on cars like the Porsche GT3 RS. So it's a totally different class of tire compared to tires such as the PS4S or the what we have here on this car, the Continental Sport Contact 6. So Honda actually picked the Continental Sport Contact 6 as what they feel is the best for this car for road usage. So yeah, it's on the Conti SC6. Forgot to upshift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yes. Okay. Boleh. Janji pegang kuat-kuat lah.
Manual car with electric parking brake.
Okay. Nice. Good. Yeah.
Comfortable.
Right here.
Yeah.
Okay, so first you see the box. So you from here to there, when I tell you between here and there, if I say brake, you brake hard. But from now to there, you can charge as hard as you want.
Okay.
Right? And go.
Alright, so I'm in the
And brake. Very good. Okay, U-turn. Okay, now you go. This one is a lane change, so I'll tell you at the last minute which direction to go, left or right. All right.
nice. Okay.
Okay, go. And to the left. Nice.
Very nice.
Okay, now you go to you start the slalom from the right.
Stop on the right.
Tak apa, saya habiskan dulu. Okay, go to the right. Yeah, you slalom through the area
Okay.
and start from the right. Yes, good. Okay, now you slow down. Slowly to stop. Yeah, good. Same thing now. You just charge towards the side. Yeah, go. And now to the right. Nice. Edge out, right? Isn't it? Amazing edge out.
Nice. More idea.
So yeah, you go back to okay, that base now you can go rearrange the phone. So you make a U-turn back to
Oh, cannot pull handbrake. All right. Fantastic. Love it. Thank you, bro.
no worries.
Yeah,
You're
thank
welcome.
you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So, just driven the car on a short but technical route. So you see, this car is on 20 inches of wheels, but I tell you, it's comfortable. Even on shitty roads like this, it is very comfortable. So that's very nice. Because I've driven the FK2, and the FK2 is way less comfortable than this. And but one thing, when I got up the car, right, because it's manual, and I totally forgotten about electronic parking brakes in a manual car. So I was like, okay, that's a bit oddball, but it's all right. So yeah. I like it. It's pretty nice. But seeing that this car has electronic parking brake, it means what? It means the FK2 is a collectible item now, because that is the last Type R with a manual handbrake, with a turbocharged engine as well. And that car is relatively modern, because this car is based on that as well, of course, with a lot of changes, a lot of alterations to the car. So the car corners really nicely, steering feel is excellent, and it's very comfortable. The seats are fantastic. So yeah, for a front-wheel drive turbocharged car, this is pretty up there. But unfortunately, because of the size limitation of this spot here, the parking lot here, we weren't able to feel how the car does on a high-speed turn, you know, and all that. Because in terms of front-wheel drive cars, that benchmark is still on the Renault Megane, right? So we'll really have to see how these two compares, because the Renault Megane actually rotates around you, and this car, it feels very neutral as well, the way it handles. And yeah, and as for the sound of the engine or exhaust, it feels very real. It doesn't feel like the current crop of those stuff that we like, right? And all that. So yeah. It's lugging the transmission. Anyway, yeah, that's it.